Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, all of you.
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Hari, can you all turn on the videos, please? I want to see your nice faces. Mm. Yes, all of you. So we met with the theory class last Saturday. Tomorrow will be our second day, no? Second day of the theory class, and it is the first day of the paper class. So last time I explained the objective of having a paper class. So there we wanted to, those who were not there on the first day, since it was a long weekend, some of you were not there in the session. So I hope that you have watched the recording, right? Now earlier you were able to watch the recordings for only 2 weeks only, but now here onwards you will be able to watch the recordings throughout the year, right? Okay, that is also an advantage. The objective of having the paper class is to discuss certain things extra than in the theory class. Sometimes we will not find enough time in the theory class to discuss certain extra questions or just to revise the previous things. So the paper class is used for that, and we will in the coming few weeks we will be doing questions as well. Still we can't do questions because we have just started the lesson. Today we will be doing some revision. Revision means the things that you have learned in grade 6 and also the things that you will be able to learn in grade 7 and onwards. The things that are useful for you throughout. දිගට මොන වෙන දේවල් ටිකක් මතක් කරගන්න තමයි අද හදන්නේ අපි. Okay. So, as our first lesson, we started to discuss about plants, right? Plant diversity was our topic. Can you remember? Plant diversity was our topic. So, we can divide actually the plants into 2 categories. Can you mention the 2 categories of plants? You don't need to put any topic. You can just put the date and start work. Actually, since we are discussing a number of topics here, you don't need to put a specific topic. Harry, plants can be divided into 2 categories. Right? What are those 2 categories? Yes, Udbashi, Evni, Natari, Ruvindi, can you turn on the videos, please? Hi. So this is for the ones who are watching the recording. Actually, the theory and paper classes are not separated, right? We have added an additional time slot in order to do some more work. That's it. එනිසා මේක මේ අමතරව දාගත්ත දෙයක් theory සහ paper කියන එක දෙක සම්පූර්ණයෙන් දෙකක් විදිහට නෙමෙයි යන්නේ. සමහර වෙලාවට link වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මම theory class එකේ discuss කරන්න තව වෙලාව මදි වෙච්ච දේවල් ඒ කියන්නේ ප්‍රශ්න වැඩිපුර ප්‍රශ්න කතා කරන්න ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලට මේක use කරනවා. ඒ නිසා better to join both. If there is anyone who is impossible to join, if it is very difficult for you to join, then you can go through the recording. හරිද? recording එක බලනවට වඩා ඔයාලා lively join වෙනවා නම් තමයි වැඩිය හොඳ. Okay.
Excuse me, teacher.
So, yes.
Teacher, should we write this? I didn't hear.
Yes, you can take down. I will give you time. First, we'll discuss.
Okay.
Yes, Utpashi, Vagisha, Natari, and Nitika, turn on the video. Plants are divided into 2 categories based on whether they produce flowers or not. Therefore, we can divide them as flowering plants and non-flowering plants. right? Flowering plants and non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. And then those non-flowering plants, there are different types. Later, when you go to grade 10, like when you learn about plant classification, you will learn further about these non-flowering plants. Right? Can you mention some of the non-flowering plants? Give me certain examples for non-flowering plants. Yes. It is not clearly audible.
Fern.
Upper, right. Yes. Turpentine. Did you say turpentine? අපි එදා කිව්වා නේද turpentine? What is it?
Is it Venduru?
Benduru. Benduru. Or what we call as drying area. Drying area. Benduru. Okay. Then have you heard about pinus trees? You have seen pinus. These are some of the non-flowering plants. They don't produce flowers. Right. Then there are flowering plants as well. Flowering plants. So we can divide the flowering plants into two main categories once again. Still you haven't learned about these two categories. So we'll mention it here. So these flowering plants can be divided into two categories. Dicots and monocots. First I will mention monocots. Monocots. That we say as monocotyledonous plants or monocotyledons and dicots. Right. And, for example, we can take, if we take something like grass, coconut, if we take coconut, right, if we take coconut, so you know about the root system of a coconut tree. It has what type of a root system? Last week we mentioned about the types of root systems. Yes, it has what type of... No, not lateral roots.
Fibrous root system.
Fibrous root system. Fibrous root system is there. So as examples, we can say coconut, grass, arecanut, puak, arecanut, palmyra. Don't have enough space. I will write here. Palmyra. Right, these are some of the monocots. Right? Then what about the dicots? Dicots. We will mention the differences of these in the theory class, right? Later on, once we learn. Dicots. I will take.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Now only I join. What do I have to do?
But we are just revising certain things. Let the chance you can write down. So I will take a plant like chili.
Teacher, should we maintain a separate book for paper class?
Better. So that's what I told at the beginning. If you are writing on sheets of paper, you have to maintain a file to keep those papers, put the date and keep them. Sometimes you will get the soft copies of papers in some of the weeks. So you have to get a printout and keep it inside that file. Haldelinsa.
Okay.
So dicots examples, you can say chili. Then what else? Mango, jack, breadfruit. You can write so many examples. Guava, rambutan, rose apple. There are so many dicots. Then the flowering plants are divided into two categories, monocots and dicots. Right? So dicots, what type of a root system do they have? Yes, Satya Mataka neda api katha kalavi. They have a taproot system. Taproot
System.
Okay, good. Taproot system. Complete your chart. Yes. Okay, Natari. Next week you can join on Fridays, no? Okay.
Sometimes I can teach us. On Sundays I have badminton.
You have badminton practices. Okay. Then you will have to go through the recording.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you all finished?
Not yet. No, teacher.
Manin ඉවර කරන්න. දැන් ඇති නේද? ඊළඟට අපි බලමු then it is all about plants. And we'll move on to some other topic. Shall we move on to the international standard units, what we call as the SI units? Those are also very important. When you are continuing your studies in science, when you are doing calculations, these become very important. Hi, I'm going to clean the board. Rene, the moment. Right, let's see. Now we are moving on to another topic. So that's the nature of the paper revision class, right? It's like a fruit salad. we are free to discuss anything. But all these things are important. We'll say SI units. International Standard Units. Right? Now, once we say the length, we measure the length in meters, centimeters. The distance is measured in meters, kilometers, likewise. But when it comes to the standard units, we all have to. The people throughout the world have to use 1 unit. We all have to use only 1 unit, right? And now I will mention certain physical quantities. So you have to say what is the SI unit used to measure these. Okay?
Excuse me, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I just joined now.
So you can start from this topic, and once I share the recording, you can see the first part of the lesson. Arinela, Ashwin, Yelinsa, Vihas, can you turn on the videos?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
As teacher මේ ගුරු නිවසේ අපිට link එක හැම වෙලාව තිබුණේ නැහැ. දැන් තමයි අපිට දුන්නේ. 5:10 past වෙලා වගේ දුන්නේ.
අප්ලෝඩ් කළේ දවස් දෙකකට කලින්.
ඔව් ඒ උනාට join now අපි කියලා තමයි දැන් ගත්තේ. අපි දැන් තමයි join වෙන්න හම්බුනේ.
ඉෂුව එකක්ද දන්න දවස් දෙකකට කලින් තමයි අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න links. හරි මෙතන ඉඳන් කරගෙන යන්න ඊට පස්සේ රෙකෝඩින් එක දැම්මහම ඊටු ටික බලන්න.
Teacher, should we write the answers?
Yes, you have to write the answers. අපි තව ටිකක් ඇඩ් කරමු. Length, distance, temperature, mass, volume. Then we'll add some more force. We'll say energy also. Yes. Quickly write the answers. Okay, Netulima. Have you finished? Let's see. Now, අපි බලමු. හරි. මට කියන්න ඕනේ ඔයාලා. A length. What is the SI unit? Yes. What is it? Meter. Simple M. Meter. Simple M. Then what about distance?
Kilometer. Kilometer.
Distance is also measured in meters. It is true that we use kilometer to express a distance, but the SI unit is meter. Right? Harithi also. Okay. Then temperature.
Celsius. Kelvin.
Yes, the SI unit of measuring temperature is Kelvin. Kelvin. Capital K. Capital K. Then what about the mass?
Kg. Kilogram.
Simple K. Simple G. Kg. How much? Hi. Then volume. Do you know? Sometimes you may not know. Volume is measured in cubic meters. Cubic meter. Since you don't know. Cubic meter. Cubic meter. Then what about force?
Newton.
Force is measured in Newton. 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 And here, if you want, you can write that it is Kelvin. Harry. Then what about energy? Now, heat energy, light energy, electrical energy. What's the unit used to measure it? Yes.
Volt. Volt.
That is joule.
Joules.
Once again. Joule. Joule. Right. දැන් අලුතෙන් දෙක තුනක් විතර ඉගෙන ගත්තනේ. එතකොට ඒව මතක තියාගන්න. ජූල්. හරි. Shall I clear the things? Then we are going to revise certain things related to electricity. You know. නේද? මතකයි නේද? Shall I clear the things?
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher. Yeah, teacher.
Hari. Then we'll say, let's revise. About electricity. Electricity. Hari. I will mention certain things, so you have to complete. We'll start like this. Physical quantity. Instrument used to measure it. Instrument or instruments. Then the units used to measure them. Units used to measure them. So first I will say electric current. Then the voltage or the potential difference. So if there are more than one instrument, you can mention those. Then I will say about electrical resistance. Lian බලන්න. Finished? Talia, have you finished?
No, teacher. Harry, shall we check? Have you finished writing? Then you're in on another. You're on it? Teacher, can you give 1 minute?
1 minute. Okay. Only 1 minute then. Then Atibute, electric current, what is the instrument used to measure it? Yes? What is the instrument? Kian Balana? Yelinsa? Yes. What's the instrument used to measure the electric current? You have learned. Provindi?
Ammeter.
Ammeter.
Galvanometer.
Yes, ammeter.
milliammeter,
Yes, if it is a small electric current, Vagisha, we can use the milliammeter also. If it is a small electric current, we can use the milliammeter. And if we need to measure a small electric current as well as if we need to find the direction of the flow of current, we can use a center zero galvanometer as well. Center zero galvanometer. Center zero galvanometer. Right? So in each instance, what are the units used? In the ammeter, the unit used is? Yes, Kiana.
A,
Ampere. Ampere. Ampere, that is symbolized as capital A. Then milliammeter, the unit used is? Yes?
simple M and capital A.
Simple M and capital A, that is milliampere. Milliampere. Simple M, capital A. Milliampere. Then in the center zero galvanometer, either ampere or milliampere. Then the voltage or the potential difference. What is the instrument used to measure it, Randira? Yes? Randira, what is the instrument used for that? Do you know? That is known as the voltmeter. 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 The unit used is volt. Volt. We symbolize it as capital V. Volt. Hari. Then what about electrical resistance? It is measured in Akitya?
Resistor,
No. Resistor නෙවෙයි. Electrical resistance measure කරන instrument එක. That is known as the ohm meter. Ohm meter. So what's the unit used?
ohm,
Ohm. The symbol of ohm is something like this. Neither ohm. Hari. Finished? Then we will revise about, as the last thing for today, we will revise about circuit symbols used in electrical circuits. When you are drawing a circuit, what are the circuit symbols used? And I am going to clear the things.
can you keep it for a
Okay. You are unable to.
Yes,
Hi. Then we'll mention about circuit symbols. And I will mention the appliance that you have to draw. So you have to draw the circuit symbol. Circuit symbols. Hari. We'll start with dry cell. Then I will say Okay, I have mentioned some of the appliances that we have to include in an electrical circuit. So draw the circuit symbols for these. Hari. Kian Balan. Yes, dry cell. So you have to draw the symbol like this. One long straight line, short straight line. This is the way. I will draw it once again. right? Or else you can just draw like this. You know the long terminal is the positive terminal and the short one is the negative terminal, right? When two dry cells are connected in series, you have to connect them like this. One positive terminal, negative, positive, negative, alternatively. This is correct. And you can keep a gap in between these even. මේ දෙක අතර පොඩි gap එකක් තිබ්බත් වැරද්දක් නැහැ. හරිද? That is also correct. Right? You have connected these two by using a connecting wire in between. That is also correct. But positive, negative, positive, negative. You have to follow that order. Then two dry cells parallelly connected. So one like this, positive, negative, and the other one is again positive, negative, like this. This is the way that you have to connect two dry cells parallel to each other. Two dry cells parallel to each other. Harida, did you get them like that? Did you draw them? Hari. It was a bulb. What's the way? It is something like this. Bulb. Then the diode. Diode. What is the use of a diode? A diode allows the flow of current towards one direction only. It allows the flow of current towards one direction only. It will allow the flow of current towards this arrowhead. If the current is coming from this side, it will not allow the passage. Neither.
Teacher, in the bulb, should we draw those two lines?
Not essential. Actually, these are the two connecting wires on either side.
Okay.
And then the LED, light emitting diode. So you draw the symbol of the diode. Then you can draw a circle even, and you have to show. The circle is not essential. You have to put two outward arrows to show that the light is being emitted. LED, light emitting diode. Hari neda? Okay. Then the ammeter. Ammeter, you have to put capital A inside a circle. Then a galvanometer. I will put it here, capital G inside a circle. Okay. Then finally the switch. The switch is on. On means the circuit is closed. Neither. Circuit is closed. So you have to draw it like this. Circuit is closed. Then switch off means the circuit is open. Switch is open. So you have to draw it something like this. Right? Did you get all correct? Hands up those who got all correct. Okay. Okay, very good. Ashwin, did you get all correct?
No, madam. No, madam.
What went wrong?
LED.
LED. Then matakai ne?
Good.
Hi, good. Okay. What about Shayantavi? Am I correct? Did I pronounce your name properly?
Yes, teacher.
Hari. Did you get all correct?
Only one wrong, teacher.
All right. Okay. Hari. So today, tomorrow we are meeting with the theory class in the morning, right? So just revise the things that we have discussed last week and join, right? Yes, ati kata karapu ya matak karagen. Hete join when na. Okay, then stay safe and have a nice day. Okay, bye. See
Stay, madam.
Bye, teacher. Thank
Have
you,
a nice day,
teacher.
madam.
Take care. Stay safe. Have a
Bye,
nice
madam.
day, teacher.